Okay, I believe I've seen this guy once before. He's got this video called 10 Years of Guitar Advice in Under 10 Minutes. I'll get to that in a second. Why that's so stupid. Alright, Oh, fuck.
This scale. And the second thing I did was crash
E4
and
minor
burn all over
pentatonic.
that scale until I finally realized I can't make anything musical come from it. I was extremely frustrated that I couldn't make that scale sound interesting.
Did he just say you can't make anything musical from the pentatonic scale? Are you fucking kidding me?
I first wanted to learn how to solo. The first thing I did was learn this scale. And the second thing I did was crash and burn all over that scale until I finally realized I can't make anything musical.
I can't make anything musical out of scales. Oh, God. How far are we in? 13 seconds in. This guy is already pissing me off. Okay, first of all, I'm sorry that you don't know how to use the pentatonic scale. Oh, that must be everybody. But now, you can't make music from scales. Any pattern that you play is a scale. It has some sort of name. Let's make it easy and make it the E string. Okay, let's go E, F, G, A flat, B flat, B, C flat, C, D, E flat, and then E. That's still a scale. Like, I don't know what it would be called, but like, oh, you can't do anything without scales. Then you're like, what? Oh my God! Let's see how ridiculous this gets. Like, good Lord! 1.2 million views. Fuck's sakes.
I was extremely frustrated that I couldn't make that scale sound interesting or cool, just like my favorite guitar players that use the exact same scale. And it took me about a decade after that to finally realize that scales are meant to be tools, and their usefulness only goes about as far as your ability to use them. So in this lesson, I'm going to give you some advice that's going to save you a decade of frustration. This is the stuff that I wish someone had told me years and years and years ago. But as always, remember to stick around to the very end of the video because I've got a free gift for you and your guitar. You're both going to win. So we've established that scales are tools. Now let's talk about how to actually use them. Well, like I said, this is the first scale that I learned, and I think this is the first scale that most guitar players learn that want to start soloing. It's the pentatonic scale.
It's the minor pentatonic.
And this one in particular is the A minor pentatonic scale. If you don't already know it, it's
in E form.
8th fret on low E.
You might want to mention that it's an E form.
And then 5th fret, 8th fret on B and high E.
Yeah, you don't have to.
So typically when a guitar player learns a scale like this, myself included, we just kind of walk it up and down.
Walk it up. Yeah, no. I never did that, and I still suck. Oh God, let's just fast forward.
Right here on the 5th fret of low E. And then the second one, it's on the middle octave. It's here on the 7th fret of the D string. And then the higher octave is on the 5th fret of the high E string.
Oh.
So we have 3 A notes.
Okay, he's going for
A,
octaves.
A, in 3 different octaves. Now, A being the root note or the tonic, you can consider that the most important note because it's what essentially signifies what tonality this whole scale is about. So the first thing we got to do is learn how to make these root notes feel good. How can we make them musical?
How do you?
Okay. What I'm going to do next is throw on a metronome.
This guy started out saying, "Hey, the pentatonic scale. Yep, you can't make music from that." But then he said, if you take the tonics, you can do something with it. So, can you or can you not solo with the pentatonic scale? That's a mystery. Jesus Christ! It's like asking Yngwie Malmsteen if he can play fucking Phrygian scale at 9 billion beats per minute. All right, let's see this douche. Well, he's probably a good guy. I'm just saying.
Just gonna play those root notes and give him some rhythm. Just kind of see what it sounds like. So pretty simple, but it was musical. It was more musical than just walking the scale up and down.
My farts are musical.
Those root notes, and kind of got a little bit of a vibe going. Because you want to think of it this way: if you can make the root notes sound good, then if you start adding in other notes in the scale, you're going to be able to make them sound good as well. What we're going to do is we're going to start adding in the other notes from the pentatonic scale, but we're going to.
Oh, fuck's sake. So,
the better grease getter.
This guy's saying, he's like, oh, you can't do anything with the pentatonic scale. But here's how to do things with the pentatonic scale. What?
Set 3 boxes. Where those 3 root notes are,
3 boxes,
we're going to have a box surrounding them that reflects the tonality of the A minor pentatonic. So check this out. We're going to have this first box right here.
Yep.
So the first 4 notes of that scale.
I already know that.
5th fret on low E, 5th fret, 7th fret on A,
sakes.
and our root note's right here.
Oh, sorry.
So that's our first box. The second box is right here in the middle. It's the 5th and 7th frets of the
Wait
E
a
and G
second.
strings. And we have our root note right here.
If
And
he
then finally,
does
the upper octave box,
oh
we
my,
have 5, 8,
that's
5,
the
8 on B
pentatonic
and E.
scale. This
And then our root note right
dipshit.
here. So what we have now is the A minor pentatonic scale broken up into 3 boxes, each with their own root note that we can treat as a safety net. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to throw that metronome back on, and I'm going to play through the scale, but I'm going to focus on one box at a time.
You really
try and give it that same musical vibe.
do need a safety net. Well, what kind of Gibson do you have? It's nice. No.
What's great about that metronome is instead of focusing on just playing on the click, I was just trying to use it as like a drum loop. Just kind of inspire a rhythm.
Let's just get through this shit. Let's see if he can actually do anything. Okay, he's at 60 BPM. Let's get him up to like 120 or 100.
The buddy, or even going to a local jam. You're already going to be equipped to hold your own in those situations. And this goes without saying, but take your time.
Hold.
To any key.
No,
Well,
no, I said no. All right. So the lesson of this video is everybody learns the A minor pentatonic. Sure, it's E form, A minor. That's fine. Well, it's E form minor, sorry. In A minor. Says you can't make anything musical out of that. And then 3 minutes later, he says, Now this can be musical. What? That's like saying, like, hey guys, I can't grow a beard. Oh, but if you do the right things, you can grow a beard. And I'm sure, like I'm saying, like he's probably I can tell he's a super nice guy, like super nice guy, but he's teaching so wrong. Just teach him the pentatonic scale. Tell him where the tonics are, the thirds, the sevenths, the fifths. That's what you start with. This guy's he's like a, I don't even know. And 1.2 million 1.2 million views in 2 months. Jesus H. Tits and Company. That's like, good for him. Sure, he's a good guy, but what the fuck? No, at least teach correctly. I just, I don't know.